Alright, moving on to second set, question number 6 to 10. 7 country teams F, P, J, K, Z, D, D, Dre and Dra took part in a country championship in which each team played 2 innings first class match with each other once. The table given below shows the standings, the results and the points secured by the 7 teams. Okay, so we have teams, we have wins, losses, draws, batting points, bowling points, total points. Okay, some of the data is given to you. No points was deducted or awarded for a loss, so 0 for a loss, and wins and draws were awarded with the points with distinct integers. Alright, a certain even number of points were awarded for the performance in the batting and bowling performance in the first innings. Okay, so I'm not sure about how many points are given, but it should be even. Okay, total points for any team were the sum of the points of the wins, draws, sum of bowling and batting points. No teams had the same total number of points. Okay, additional for 9 and 10, that is all. We'll come to this later. Alright, so this is the table looks like. Now, to understand that, first of all I need to find out that what is the point for number of points for wins and draws for each match, right? So if I subtract bowling and batting points for each, at least for the given ones, like 20 subtracted from this, 16 from this, this from this, and this from this, and this from this, so that you will get an idea that apart from bowling and batting points, how many points are scored in wins and draws, right? So if I subtract it, I'll get this table: 85, 64, 32, 37, 31. Based on that, we'll try to find out what is the point for wins and draws. Okay, so in this one, like either I'll look for this or this. Okay, here we have 3 losses, but losses does not have any points, so this does not give you much concrete information to me. But here the draws is 0, so the number of points is also 0, and here the number of points is also 0. Not the losses, but the number of points will be 0, right? So whatever points I am getting is because of wins. So this 32 points must be awarded in terms of wins. What are the possibilities? 2 into 16, 4 into 8. That's it, in either order. Second point to understand is there are 7 teams, so every team will play 6 matches, isn't it? So number of wins cannot be more than 6. Number of losses, number of draws cannot be more than 6. Also, the sum of the 3 wins plus loss plus draws should be equal to 6 only. Correct? Total number of matches played by teams. 4 into 8. If this is the case, this must be the number of wins, and this is the number of points. Okay, so if there are 8 points for a win, and in that case this will be 4 wins and 2 losses. Okay, so that 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Now look at 85. Even if you win all the matches, then also your points will be 48 only, so it cannot go to 85. Am I clear? In the first case, 4 into 8, 8 cannot be the number of matches, 4 must be the number of matches won, so 8 must be the points for each win. So even if you win all the matches for F, the number of points will be 48 only, not beyond that, so it is not possible. That means, can I say that 8 into 4 is ruled out? The only possibility left is 2 into 16. In that case, this must be the number of matches won, and this must be the points. There is no other chance, right? Okay, so definitely the points for each win is 16. Alright, and the number of matches won by K is 2. So the number of matches lost must be 4. So the total must be 6. Correct. Now look at this 37. To get 37 points, can I have only one win? If one win, then 2 draws. One win will give you 16 points. So 16 points when you subtract from this will give you 21 points. So in 2 draws you cannot get 21 points because the point should be integer, right? And if you are getting an odd number in 2 draws, it will not give you an integral value. So this case is ruled out, right? So definitely 2-1 must be there. 2 wins must be there. So that, I mean, it cannot be beyond that also, because 16 into 2 is 32, right? And if you take 3 wins, so it will be 48, which is not possible because of 37, right? So definitely the number of wins must be 2 and number of losses is 3, so number of draws must be 1. So 32 points we got from here. So out of 37, 32 is done. This must be 5 points. So this gives me an idea that the draws must give you 5 points. So from here we can calculate that every win will get you 16 points and every draws will give you 5 points. Right so far? Okay, always look for the smaller and the larger value now. Let's look for 31. For 31, I cannot have 2 wins. I have to have 1 win. Okay. So out of 31, 16 points are gone. So remaining is 15. For 15, I must have 3 draws. 3 into 5, 15. So there must be 2 losses. So that total number of matches is 6. Alright. Look at F now. For 85 points, I have to have 5 wins, right? 16 into 5 is 80, right? To get to close at 85. So 5 wins and 1 draw and 0 loss. So 5 into 16 is 80 plus 1 draw will give you 5 points. That gives you 85. So that is also fixed. 64. I can have 16 into 4. 4 wins, right? 4 wins or 0 draws. If I take less than that, let's say if I take 3 wins, so 48 points will be there. But in that case, the number of draws must, I mean, at best can be 2, right? So that gives it only 10 points. So the total must be 58 in that case, not beyond that. So can I say this case is not possible? I repeat, if I take 3 wins for P, for 3 wins you'll get 48 points. Even if you take 2 draws there, okay, you'll maximum points will be 58. If you take 3 draws here, your maximum points will be odd number, right? It will not be 64. So that's it also ruled out. That means this P must have 4 wins, no draws, and the remaining 2 losses. Alright, for 5 teams we get the points. I hope we are clear with this so far. Okay, now the total points are distinct, right? And because these are the standing, so the number of points are in decreasing order, right? So these points must be between 39 and 47. So 40 to 46 we are talking about here. So if you have 40 to 46, 20 points we have scored in batting and bowling. So subtract that will give you 20 to 26 points I am getting. Okay, excluding batting and bowling. So even if you take 20 points, I must have okay, I can have 0 wins, 4 draws and 2 losses, right? But one thing we to understand in such kind of scenarios, whenever this kind of competition or the tournament is happening, right, number of wins must be equal to number of losses. Total number of wins must be equal to total number of losses. If some team wins, the other will lose, right, in any match. Also, the number of draws must be even number, right? Total number of draws. If you add the number of draws for all the teams, it must be an even number, because if A draws with B, B will draw with A. So it is counted twice in the sum. So the number of draws must be even, right? Now, so far, how many wins I have? I have 14 wins, and losses I have 11. So I need at least plus 3 losses. If the number of wins is X, the number of losses must be X plus 3. I need to increase the number of losses, right? Okay. So if I take 0 here, 4 here, that gives you 40 points for this. Okay. And in that case, this will be 2. So I already have plus 2 here. The number of draws, I only need 1 plus in the losses now. Okay. Okay. Now look at this also. Before proceeding, this total must be between 50 and 80. So that means this must be between 51 to 79. Subtracting 10 will give you 41 to 69. For 41 points, 16 into 2, right? I must have at least 2 wins. Correct? If I take 2 wins to manage this plus 1 more, right? I have 3 losses here. Okay. So that number of wins equal to number of losses, and in that case number of draws will be 1. Now count number of draws here. 1, 2, 3 and 3, 6 and 4, 10. Right. Now count again. Total number of wins is what? 5, 4, 9 plus 6, 15 plus 1, 16. Number of losses 9 or 7, 16. 16 wins, 16 losses. Number of draws are 10. Okay, and the points I'm getting here 16 into 2. Now the problem with this is, yeah, this is okay, but the problem with this is 16 times 2 is 32 plus 5 point. 32 5 is 37. So this is not possible, right? 41 at least I need. So at least, I mean, obviously, actually we do not need all this. We can calculate it before that only. If I take two wins here, at least 2, right? So that gives you 32 points. So to get to 41 plus at least 5, at least 2 draws must be there, right? Okay. All right. So either it will be 2, 2, 2. Can I take it as 3? If this is 3, this is 1. Not possible, because I need to increase number of losses, right? Now, what are the other possibilities? Here I have taken so far 0, right? But 0 is not possible, as we can understand from here. So at least 1 win must be there here, right? That gives you 16 points. To get to 20 to 26, I need at least 1 draw. Correct? If I take 1 draw and 4 losses, that gives me 21. And that covers my plus 3 logic. If I take 2 draws, and that gives you 26, which is possible. In that case, losses must be 3. In this case, I have covered +2 here. I need +1 more. If I need +1 more, this has to be minimum 2, right, to get to 41. Otherwise, I cannot get to 41. So the number of losses has to be 3. I mean, to make the number of wins and losses same. In that case, the number of draws will be 1 only. In that case also, the 41 sum is not possible. I repeat, if I take 1, 3 and 2, so I need x plus 3 here, right? So 2 I have covered here. I need to cover 1 more. And I already discussed that this has to be at least 2 to get to 41. If this is 2, to cover that +1 wala logic, it has to be 3. So that number of wins is equal to number of losses. But in that case, the number of draws is 1. So the number of points will be 16 into 2, 32 plus 1, 37 maximum is possible. That means this case is out. This case is out. And where we derive this case? We derive this case from 132. So this case is again out. So certainly the number of losses and draws is 141. Right? And conditioning to that this point will be 21 and total is 41. Clear? And because I have covered +3 logic, so now so far if you calculate, the total number of wins is equal to total number of losses. How many wins we have? 5, 4, 9, 15 wins and 15 losses. So the number of wins and losses must be same, correct? So if, and at least 2 we have already discussed, right? So 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws will give you the points as 32 plus 10, 42. Total will be 52. If I have 3 wins, that must be 3 losses, 0 draws, and you can calculate the number of draws is even in both the cases, right? And that gives you 6 into 3, 48 points here, plus 10 gives you 58. So for J, I have 2 cases, 3222 or 330. For rest of the countries, I can definitely calculate what is the number of wins and losses. So far, I have not used the logic behind batting and bowling points. We will cover that in question number 9 and 10. Correct. Moving on. So this is the case we have made, right? Alright, let's come to the question. Which team had the maximum number of drawn points? Maximum number of draw. Definitely D, because even if it is 2, it is maximum. So the answer of question number 6 is D. D means option A. Easy. 6th question done. How many teams are there with 2 wins? How many teams are there with 2 wins? 1, 2 or 3. It could be either 2 or 3. So option C. How many teams had more wins than losses? More wins than losses. 1, 2. This is not there. This is not there. This is not there. This is not there. Only 2. Additional information for 9 and 10. The batting and bowling points were only awarded if a team wins, won or drew the match. Sorry, either won or drew the match. Also, the number of batting and bowling points is, if awarded, was even number, not more than 6. Okay, so 2, 4, or 6 will be the point we were giving to the teams. Now, each team which won or drew a match got at least one of the bowling or bowling points for the match. So, if you win the match, so at least one of bowling and batting points you must get. I mean, if you are not getting bowling point, let's say, you must get batting points in that one. Otherwise, you can take both also. So we need to deal with 2, 4, 6, right? question is what? For how many of the 7 teams we can definitely determine the number of times they got batting or bowling points. कितनी बार उनको batting and bowling points मिला. Let's check for F. We have total 6 wins and draws. So I need to tackle with 2, 4, 6, right? Now this 12 can be distributed into 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 6 times, right? Or it could be 2, 2, 2, 2 and 4. It could be otherwise also. I mean, I can get number of batting points 6 times or 5 times or 4 times also, depending on the values. If you are considering that at least one of bowling and batting point must be there. So I mean, let's say if I give 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, so 5 matches we have awarded. So I can award, let's say 2 and 6 for the bowling points. So all the 6 matches will be covered. But this can be anything. This can be anything, right? So I'm not sure about F, that how many times he was awarded batting points or bowling points, right? So this is ruled out. Same with this, we have 4 wins here. So I can have 2, 2, 2, 2. I can have 4, 4, right? I can have 6, 2. Same with this, 6, 2, 2, 6, 4, 4, 4, 4, right? In the 4 matches, okay, everything is possible. Here we are anyways not sure about the number of wins and draws, so this is ruled out. Here we have only 2 matches. Now look at this, only 2 wins. So this can be done. So no draws is there. Total number of matches is 2 only, either win or draws. So, and I can only deal with the 2, 4, 6. So 10 sum is only possible with 6 and 4. So definitely I am sure that batting points were awarded twice. Similarly, 8 can be either 2 plus 6 or 4 plus 4. I mean, there are 2 cases, but the question was something else. Question was how many times we got the number of bowling and batting points. So definitely 2 times. So bowling point as well as batting points I am getting 2 times. So for K I am pretty sure the number of times batting and bowling points were awarded. Are we clear? Okay. All right. Z. For Z we have total 3 matches, right? So I can have 2, 2, 2, and this can be 4 or 2, 2, right? It can be 4 plus 2, okay? It can be again 2 plus 2, okay? Or 4 plus 0. So I'm not sure about kya distribution hoga. So this is also ruled out. Here we have only 2 matches. For 2 matches, sum 12 has to be 6 plus 6 only. There is no other chance. For 2 matches, sum of 8 can be same case, 2 plus 6 or 4 plus 4. So here also I can find the number of times they got points. Here we have 4, this 0, and in 4 matches if I am getting 8 points, the only possibility is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. For this also I can be sure that they do not get batting points and anyways, and the bowling points were awarded 4 times. So how many teams? 3 teams. For 3 teams I can calculate the number of bowling and batting points they got, the number of times, right? 10th, the batting and bowling points are awarded only a team, or the same it is, each team won a drew a match. Okay, here it is written that the number of batting points awarded were even number more than 2. For batting now more than 2, so either 4 and 6. So batting points is either 4 or 6. That could be 2, 4 or 6. Okay. Now we have 6 matches here. So 12 minimum 4 I can take. So I can take 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12. I can take 6 plus 6, 12. Right. Bowling points. See, for 6 matches, if I'm taking this case, so 3 matches are already covered. So for the first case, I need to cover 3 more matches, right? So I can take 2 plus 2 plus 4, right? I mean, the scenario is like this. For 3 matches, he got batting points. For remaining 3 matches, he got bowling points in this case. If second case, 6 plus 6, I need 4 here. And the 4 is possible with 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Because I need to cover all the 6 matches. So here for F, the number of batting points can be awarded thrice or twice. The number of bowling points can be thrice or 4 times. So I am not sure about F. For P, to get sum 8 with the condition, the only possibility is 4 plus 4. And here also 4 plus 4 is the only chance, because we have total number of 4 matches. 2 are covered here. So remaining 2 must be covered here. So it has to be 4 plus 4. It cannot be. Right? Can it be 2, 6? Yeah. Can it be 2 plus 6? Yeah, it can be 2 plus 6. But anyways, in that case also, the number of times is 2 only. So P is out. P is definitely must be concluded, right? Now here, 6 points. Definitely has to be 6 only, because I cannot take 4. So 1 match is awarded this. Alright. Case 1, we have 4 matches. But this can at max be 2 plus 2, right? To increase, right? So I cannot have 4 matches because I cannot distribute the points according to that. So definitely we have 3-0 wala case. In that case also, we are getting 6 points here and 2 and 2 here. So that 1 match is covered here and the other 2 matches are covered here to get 3. Clear? So this is also possible. 2 matches, this is we already calculated, right? 10 is 4 plus 6. This could be 2 plus 6 or 4 plus 4. So this is also manageable. 3 matches, this 6 is again possible in only one case, 6 only. And the remaining 2 will be covered in 2 plus 2. So this is also okay. Same as J, right? Here we have 2 matches, has to be 6 plus 6. This can be 2 plus 4 or 2 plus 6 or 4 plus 4. So again we can calculate the number of times. This we can have 4 matches. This is already covered as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So except F, every other teams are possible. Okay. So the answer for this question will be 6. 7 minus 1. Right? Are we clear? Okay.